Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm actually going to be doing the first video and showing you guys how to make something on Roblox Studio. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this thing called a tool. So this is just a weapon that you see in most games where the player can hold and swing at enemies to damage them. So right here, I'm going to summon a tool by pressing the plus on workspace, searching up tool, and pressing enter or clicking on the tool. And then I'll double click on the, so I'll select this tool. I'll click again to rename it to sword or whatever you want. Now here comes the fun part. You can make your sword however you want. You can make it as cool as you want or anything. So right now I'm just going to do something pretty basic, just like a little stick. And then I'll duplicate it by pressing Control D while having the part selected and then scale it down very far. Right now, in case you're wondering, my move is on one stud. I'll name the small part handle, and I'll make it transparent. I'll just call this main part. You can name it that, whatever you want. Now we can go put that in the sword, and now you see how it has a touch interest now. That means that we got it right. Make sure that requires handle and enabled is always on and archivable. That checks if it can be in the game or not. Okay. Now, now what we have to do is go inside the handle. And we have to make sure that the actual part stays together with the handle that we're holding. So add a weld constraint, make the part 0 this, and the part 1 the main part, right? And now you see how they're connected. Also make sure that anchored's false, massless is true, and collide is false. And then you can just change all these things except for this. Okay? And after that, we need to make sure that we have our animation. So I'll insert my animation and my script. I'll copy and paste my code from here. And in case you guys want the code, I'll show it to you guys in a second. But first I need to get my animation. So what I'll do is I'll open up the animation editor. I'll make a video on this soon on how to make animations, so that you guys can make animations for yourself. But for now, I'm just gonna grab my very simple animation, and I'm gonna, put it for my tool, and I can just, there you go. We don't need you anymore. And outside the animation, I'll put this in here, and I'll explain the code a little bit. So this is the tool. So this right here is the tool, and this is the script. So script calls that, and then this is its parent, and then the parent of the tool is workspace, and the parent of workspace is nil because there's nothing there, or just the name of the game, because there's what you do. So that's the tool, and this is the damage. So damage, we want the weapon to deal to the enemy. So this is just the damage. This checks if weapon was swung. So that just checks if the weapon was swung. This is the animation, so it goes script.parent. And then find first child, which is make sure it can find the animation right here. And we already got the ID. The character, now this is tool.parent because when we hold the tool, when it's in starter pack, then we start the game, this will get the character. So now we need to do if character is a model, so that just checks if it's what this is, because that's what all characters are made out of in Roblox, a model. And let's say my name is Jimmy56. That's what it would be like, full of all the stuff. Else we'll just return a warning saying character was not found. I'll put that inside this thing called the output. Also, go to view and turn on output at all times, and keep properties and explorer on. You need output to know if any errors occur with your script. And then we'll do the humanoid, which is the main part of the character, makes the character run in general. And we'll find the first child of class, so that just finds it. If it's a humanoid, then we got it. It references that, and then we'll do if there's a humanoid, then else we'll return a warning and that goes into output saying humanoid not found. Now we got all that. Now we'll use this animation from before. So local animation track equals humanoid. Now we're loading the animation into this animation right here. And what this does is it makes it a track, so it's playable and all that stuff. Now we can do animation track play. So now it should play it. We go down here, and this is just checking if the actual weapon, so the stick itself, is actually hitting the enemy. So not just in general, like just it checks if it's being touched by something. And then we call in an argument of an object or whatever you want, so that we get the part that it's touching. And then we'll do local humanoid equals object.parent find first child of class humanoid. You guys learned that from up here. So that just gets the humanoid, but it's not our humanoid, it's the enemies. Then we'll do if not humanoid, then return. So it's just if there's no humanoid that's touching or doesn't exist, then it just stops the code down here until it finds one again. And then humanoid.health, we're just subtracting its health by the damage, which is all the way up here, so 20. And then we'll do print did amount of damage to and then the player name. Now, if I insert just a quick dummy model right here, we see we got Bob here. We got Bob. And then we got his friend Timothy, right? Now if I put this sword inside of the starter pack, make sure that it looks something like this. And when we do that, you do not need an animation, by the way. If you don't have an animation, then you can just look up tutorials, because I'm going to be making one tomorrow, how to make an animation. So right now, you can look up tutorials on how to make an animation, put it in there, and then this should all work. Now, if I run the game, we'll be able to attack Bob and Timothy with the weapon, with my very trash animation that I made in 5 seconds. So the game loads in. Now that we welded it together, you see, why is my character like this? Anyways, you see now I have my weapon right here. The animation doesn't play, but look, every time it touches it, it still does damage. Now, right now it's not swinging. It doesn't check if it's being hit while swinging. All you need to do is go into here, and if that, then we just put that in there. Now every time it gets swung, it will check if it's hitting something. The animation didn't work. We'll try and fix that in the next video. But now if I save this, I run it, the tool should work perfectly fine. Minus the animation, it will attack them only when we swing. So watch. Still don't know what happened to my avatar. But now look, it touches them because I swung. So now it actually will attack them because I swung at first. And yeah, guys. So this is pretty much the tutorial on the weapon. And I hope this helped you guys out. And I forgot to do local script to run the animation, but we'll do that in a different video. Anyways, hope you have a great day. Bye. And now it's the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, because by now you should know if you like my content or not. Anyways, see ya.